will give her the ability to hide her dirty deeds, and you will gain my attention. And this is your official notice that we will uncover every bit.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded?
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded?
Can I be recognized?
So I just want y'all to see it for what it is, but I'm just sick and tired of the fake news. And that's all I'm trying to show the public, educate the public on fake news. Do your research before you guys start tuning into the dumb stuff.
One more time, clear the room. One more time, clear the room.
False allegations. False allegations. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, family? How y'all doing? This is your boy, your host, Jedediah Brown, and you are here on Investigate and Advocate, a super platform. Because it isn't just about broadcasting, it is about investigating, advocating, organizing, getting things done. And I'm damn proud and damn happy to be the host of such an amazing platform and opportunity that continues to grow. Y'all, we didn't crack 7,000. 7,000, and we on the up and up. We're literally consistently growing in numbers, and I want to thank all of you all for being a part of the show and the experience. And so that means if you guys don't know, you already should know. If I ain't gonna thank nobody else, I thank all of our resources, organizing resources, advocating resources, investigative resources, and our partners. And of course, without it being the least or the last or all that other bull, I thank God so much for our members and our subscribers. If you have not been one and if you have not become one, I encourage you right now to already go over to our YouTube page, Investigate, Letter N, Advocate, and subscribe. Subscribe and let us know that you are part of the family that's growing. Now, let me say this. My team is really trying to help me understand this like thing. And so if you watch the video and you all think we're doing a great job, when you like it, it helps us in the algorithm. It tells YouTube that people enjoy the content, and YouTube makes sure that more people know about it. So y'all, we got almost 9,000 people who have tuned in to one of the best interviews that I've done, and that was with Lavelle Redmond, aka JB. I thought that was an amazing interview. One of the best interviews we did, almost 8,000 views on that video alone, but I don't even think we cracked 1,000 likes. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter to me, but it does matter to YouTube as it relates to the algorithm. And I know for a fact, based on all the messages and all the things people are saying, all of the feedback, I know that interview was greatly appreciated by people far and wide. And I want to give another shout out to JB for allowing us to have that moment and for speaking his truth. And boy, they did not put things in perspective and help us out a lot. a tremendous bit. And so one of the things that I found to be extremely information or informative information. Oh my God. I'm trying to tell y'all, the more I spend on this case, the dumber I get. I was already struggling. I can't spell, I can't pronunciate. You know how you talk. You know, if you go to Jamaica, you're going to get a Jamaican accent. But if you stick around Dalton while Tiffany is in charge, your spelling and your enunciation is in trouble. But yeah, so it was a very, very amazing and very informative interview. There you go. Shout out from the Real Lane Negro crew. Gave us that was a great interview. Thank you. I know y'all been watching. I'm having fun. So let me be very clear here what we're doing today. What's up, Smooth? It's been a minute. Let's be clear. Let me tell y'all what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys some updates, but today is Turn Up Tuesday. Yeah, we don't got a sound effect or nothing, so I did it myself. Today is Turn Up Tuesday. This is the live stream that is specifically designed for public comment where we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. This is where you all don't got to just sit back and watch what I say and what my team is saying and producing, but we want to hear from you. And it is perfect because today, I don't even have my team. Can y'all believe this? I got one person that's on my team available. That is production. I think I saw two of them in the comment, which confused me. But my whole team is not available because they went to the White Sox game together today. So if you ain't done nothing else, you have brought people together. That is extremely amazing. But yes, today, my team is at the White Sox game. And so I don't even know if I have anybody that's going to be modifying or being a mod in this chat. So if you want to talk shit, I guess this is the opportunity for you to get away with it. Maybe. Because I know my team, they will be at the White Sox game backing your boy up. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, shout out to my team. I hope you all have and are having a phenomenal time out there at the White Sox game. And I'm trying to figure this out. I hope they win. I hope the White Sox win specifically because my team is in the building. Hope it brings them good luck. If they lose, then I don't know if I'm going to let them back. Okay. So, oh, wait a minute. There go you try to say, somebody is here. I told y'all. There go one of our team members, and I definitely know you tried it. Ain't gonna let you try it. Be respectful. We don't want to silence you, but you got to be respectful. Okay, let's get into it. You guys tonight, I hope it's a good show. Hope it's a fun show. Tonight is a show. We have been working extremely hard. You guys, literally on Turn Up Tuesday, not only will you guys hear what other people got to say, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I got to say because I got shit on my mind too. And so I want to say this right now. The views and opinions expressed in this particular broadcast is not necessarily that of the Investigate and Advocate platform. However, let me be very clear here. Today's show may have some cussing because literally I got to get some things out. We've been doing a phenomenal job not cussing. It's not something that I just have to do, but tonight I'm a cuss because I need to check some bitches. Keep playing in my face and on my time. 284 people in the room. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate and love that you all came. Please do me a favor, y'all, and understand that in order for us to do great work, we've got to have a great resource. Cash App, $FFJB, Zelle, Cassandra.Chapman1223@gmail.com, Venmo, Jedediah-Brown-5. If you are a supporter of the work that we're trying to accomplish, and we're going to talk about that a little bit in today's broadcasting, it is on the bottom scroll where you can support the efforts. And we're going to give a shout out to you and somebody who decides to help us out and contribute. You're going to actually be blessed with double because this isn't a show that just want to get. We want to give. We want to change the world. It doesn't pay none of my bills. It does help us out. But I want to also make a difference for people who are consistently supportive of us. And so somebody, by the end of this broadcast, we're going to send you back double what you contribute. Now, I don't know how we're going to pick it. Don't get mad at me. And don't try to play the system. If you give genuinely. Don't give so you can get. But if you get selected, just know it's going to come. But we're going to figure out how we're going to do that. And I'm going to try to figure out how to make the people get involved in that process. And we're going to make sure we do that every single Thursday, because this is the show about, for, and from, and hearing from the people. 319 people in the room. Thank you for being here. So right now, we're going to go into Dalton. There's a situation. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. When it gets to 400, because we're at 322, I want to clear up something that I said yesterday that was wrong. We have been doing our investigation, and I said something yesterday that was wrong. I'm not above being incorrect. I am human. Please don't destroy me for being human. But I want to clear up something that was wrong. But I'm going to wait soon till we get to 400 people in the room, so I ain't got to repeat it, even though I know I ain't got to anyway. All right, so here we go. Before we get to that, we're going to look at a clip. Now, let me remind y'all, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to happen today. I'm going to open the lines. You can say whatever you want to say, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Just be respectful. You can talk about me. You can ask me a question. I may or may not answer it. This is public comment, INA style. You don't have to say something positive about me. I am not that weak-minded, okay? Just be respectful. But you're going to open up the lines, but we're going to also play some clips. Just so you all know, I don't know what's coming because I'm not a part of that. That is all production, and I like it like that because I want my reaction to be just as organic as everybody else. We'll play some clips. I'm going to respond, and I'm going to open up the lines. All right? Okay. So, but before we do that, we're going to talk about or show you guys something that happened yesterday to Valerie Stubbs. Well, Valerie Stubbs was getting some work done on her property, which helps bring up the value of the land around it. And she got a visitor. Let's play the clip. I'm still here. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you ain't got no capacity because you don't have no license, no certification, and you give that shit to me in writing. Nope.
I'm telling you guys
Nope.
to start working now because you don't have a permit.
No, you don't. You don't need no permit. Okay, carry yourself on.
I'm doing my job.
You need to go look up your job.
I'm doing my
Go
job.
get it in writing.
I'm doing my job.
Go get the ordinance in writing because I help write the ordinance. You don't need one. Bye. Go get the ordinance and bring your certification back. Bring me your certification back and your ordinance. Okay? Show me your certification. That's what you do. Show me your certification. That's what you do. That's what you need to go get. Your certification. Okay, go give me your certification. Don't pay no attention to her. She needs certification. She's not certified to be a code enforcer. She's not certified to be a code enforcer. And I checked before I did this. You're not certified. Where's your certification? Bring me your certification. Bring me your certification. Bring me your certification. Bring me your certification. That's what you do. And you bring it to me. Yeah, call whoever.
Citation. You beat that shit in court. There ain't no structural work. There ain't no structural
And it ain't no structural work. Cause it stand up by itself, dummy. Dummy. Go get your certification. And it's not a structural work. That's what y'all did to the lady down the street. But you ain't gonna do it to me.
But you ain't gonna do it to me. You all this. Okay, hold on. This is a lot to unpack. Wait, what? Oh, we got a slideshow of her. Okay, forehead, mohead. But hold on. Let me get a second. Go back to the video. Wait. Okay, we can leave this here. You all, this is Inspector Kim Austin. And as you guys already know, first of all, shout out to Valerie Stubbs for standing on business. Y'all did know Valerie Stubbs is a whole sheriff. Don't play with Valerie Stubbs. And Valerie Stubbs was basically getting some columns painted at her house, and they are not columns that hold up the structure. They're beautification columns, and she was getting them, painted. And Kim Austin shows up and gave her a ticket, saying that she was doing structural work, which she actually wasn't. But I just want to say it how. How hypocritical, right, is it alone? But how could it possibly feel that people know you're not even certified to tell people that they're not certified to do the work? You're not credentialed to tell people that they don't have the proper credentials to do the work that you're giving them a ticket for violating the credentials of. You can't make this stuff up. I don't understand it, but you guys, it goes a little bit deeper than that, y'all. Kim literally didn't just ride by. She didn't ride by. Kim didn't ride by. I'm telling y'all this right now, and I'm not going to say alleged. Do you all know that housing director William Moore is the one who called for Kim Austin to come and mess with Valerie Stubbs? They keep on messing with Valerie Stubbs. You heard it right here, live, and I'm saying it with my face forward. We're not confused. It is credible. We've done the research. We continue our investigation. William Moore sent Kim Austin to go fuck with Val. Now, I heard they got some new adjudicators in the local court. And these adjudicators are not holding up none of these bogus tickets that Dalton is throwing out. But I would say, Kim, if you want to just do your job, I think you need to go get that damn certification, because that certification will definitely help you to inspect to know if it's structural work or if it's a cosmetic repair. Structural work doesn't get no ticket, but they gave this woman a ticket. It's so unfortunate. She got to go to some kind of court, be it that it's going to be the local court or override to go to the Markham court to get this ticket overridden. It won't be paid. But William Moore, bald head ass, keep on misrepresenting us bald head asses. You feel me? Stop, William. As one of the leading members of the bald head brigade, sit your goopy ass down. So William Moore, keep on taking pictures of people on top of that. But you all know, I guess Kim's going to do what she's supposed to do as it relates to her job. But since we have been reporting on Kim, we've been monitoring it. She's still selling fake shit. Kim's boyfriend or man, husband, I don't know who he is, but they still boosting. They boosting, and she giving out tickets, citations for people who not getting permits when she don't have the certification to give the citation, nor is she selling legitimate knockoffs. This shit is just a clusterfuck. It's crazy. But y'all, you want to know something that's interesting? So I was late going to the Lavelle interview because I had heard that the police was all over Val's house. Now, that's not in the video. But can y'all believe that they called the police on Valerie Stubbs? There was Kim Austin and all the police that was there. I pulled up literally 2 seconds with them driving up. I got there to the house. It's crazy. We was up in that boy so fast. Kim and the police left. You can't make this up. Okay, y'all. So I guess that's where we start. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. My investigative team is now telling me that they have footage of Kim Austin, I guess, leaving her job or leaving something. I don't know. Let's roll it. Seven 773-707-2317. I guess I opened up the lines right there. I don't even know what to say. Well, first of all, y'all. Okay, that was a good meme, but this lady, I respect this lady. I love this lady. She did that interview. Why y'all do her like that? Don't do her like that. Don't do her like that. Anyway, 773-707-2317. This is your opportunity to call in. Open up the lines for a second. This is a public comment. Let's do this real fast. I'll take 5 callers and then we're going to go to the next thing. And shout out to Money Boy Trey. And we got 500 people in the chat. I said I was going to clear up something at 4. Let me clear it up. And I want to thank those who are part of my team and our collaborative partners for helping make sure that we don't have the wrong information. But you all, we had gotten a tip about a domestic dispute that took place in Dalton. And the caller, we're getting the 911 call. The female caller was battered. She was beat up. She was assaulted by her boyfriend or somebody that was in the house. But before the police could arrive, there was a unmarked, untagged Dalton police-like vehicle that arrived on the scene and took the boyfriend away. That is a call also to dispatch saying that the police had already taken him away. But that was not the police. When Dalton police arrived, the gentleman was gone. And literally, we thought that gentleman was Krigley. Witnesses said that they saw Krigley fleeing the house. And so we were literally trying to wait to see what the reports and what the calls would show, utilizing our collaborative partners. And so I said yesterday in my interview with Lavelle that they were covering up Krigley beating somebody and leaving the scene. That was the allegation. Where in our investigation, our preliminary investigation, we found out that may not necessarily be the truth. Krigley was reportedly on the scene, but he is not the aggressor. He is not the one who did the assault. We now suspect that Krigley is the gentleman who pulled up in the unmarked police-like vehicle and drove the gentleman away. Either way, we turn that information over to higher authorities because that is something that they need to pay attention to. Why would Krigley, who called Krigley, and did Krigley get a tip from the 911 center? How did he get involved, and how did he help this guy get away from beating up a woman? And does this administration support domestic violence and the abuse of women? That is the larger question. We'll get that answer to you as soon as it comes. Sorry, I saw you, caller, coming in. I was trying to clear up something that I promised I would. 451 people in the room. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you from? Okay. Did not want to speak. Y'all give me a second. Look at our team getting better. I think we got some equipment to use. Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Call in. I got the mic. The mic is yours. Call in. 773-707-2317. 526 people in the chat. Caller, you on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, Jed, it's Sherry Britton. I'm from Dalton.
Hey, Sherry Gangster.
You are so silly.
I got that behind you. You was already on the scene, mama.
Yeah, I had to be on the scene because they was messing with Val.
So I'm sorry. Let me not leave the conversation. You got the floor. What you want to say?
No, I just actually want to tell you that interview with Lavelle Redmond was like great. And it was just good to hear him, you know what I'm saying, say everything that we already, well, not everybody, but we knew, some of the things. And it was just really great and it was really telling. So I just wanted to give you your kudos for doing that interview. And yeah, we all got Val's back. Kim better go somewhere.
She better chill out. But I didn't, he dropped some nuggets yesterday. I didn't know half of that stuff.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? And it was so into everybody. I got phone calls about that interview today.
You know what was crazy to me when he said that he, his whole MO, even when he was being drugged, was to protect her.
Mm-hmm.
And how she had him food. And then I think about the amount of people that she has food.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Well, a lot of them see it's just they getting paid, or they in too deep, or they've done something, and they all suffer from Stockholm syndrome, in my opinion. They just going with the flow. They're nervous. Everybody is afraid. That's why I'm kind of glad that people spoke up in the fire department. But what's interesting is people don't realize it's not just the fire department. The fire department is the only department that spoke up because they have the strongest union in the village of Dalton.
Wow, that was heavy. You just dropped a bomb. They're the only ones that spoke up. I suspect there's a lot more people suffering under this administration that's just simply not able to say anything.
Well, you know what? I know because they talk to us. And, she's so worried. She always wonders, and I don't know why she doesn't get it. People are talking. They tell because they are sick about this and they're frustrated. But again, they see what's going on. They see how her police department controls everything at the meetings. They see that she's running around like an imbecile and a tyrant, and they know that really nothing. Well, they see nothing being done. Things move slow and steady, but people don't understand that when you have to interview dozens of people. So I think that a lot of people are just kind of, leery and weary about that. They just feel like nothing is going to happen to her. Yeah. And she even thinks that. So why wouldn't they?
Well, shout out to you, Sherry. Keep up the amazing work you're doing in your own hometown where you live. And I got your back.
I know you do. You got yours too.
But Tiffany said you are not supposed to get 3 minutes no more. She said you only get 2. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Tiffany said 2 minutes. Doesn't matter what the law says, 2 minutes. But that's Sherry. We love Sherry. We got Sherry back. So Sherry gets 3. Tiffany lets her people get 3. No, she let her people get 10. But y'all only getting 2. Call in 773-707-2317. This is the People Show Public Comment. We want to hear from you. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you from?
Call in 773-707. Detroit, Michigan. My name is Tamika.
Okay, what's going on, Tamika? What you got to say? Cut that radio down.
That's me watching you. Listen. I want to just commend you for doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. You showing us love from Michigan?
Yes, I am from Michigan, and I know that you're going to be here in Flint.
Are you coming? You gonna meet me out there?
I'm going to meet you out there.
All right. I made it this week, but we're going to be there on Monday, okay?
All right. And keep doing an amazing job out there.
I'm going to keep trying. Thank you for calling in. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you from?
My name is Rosemary Jazzy B from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, I like your voice.
I'm a jazz singer, dear.
Oh, snap. Okay, well, you got the floor.
Are you black? Are you Jedediah?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. I want to give you my real number so you can call me in the morning. I love her voice. Hello?
Yes, I'm right here, dear.
Okay. I love you too. So you got the floor. We listen.
I just want to say this. Tiffany Henyard I'm the CEO of 3 companies. I'm an entrepreneur. Tiffany Henyard has no leadership skills. That's what I see the most about her. That's her biggest issue. She's got a lot of passion and drive, but no leadership skills. Second thing, I believe this chick is on cocaine. I am certified in substance abuse. One of my companies is a behavioral health and substance abuse, mental health. If you pay attention to her eyes and her look and compare different videos, there's some substances going on.
And we ain't just talking about weed. My eyes is wrong.
That's right. It's bigger than weed. And my suspicion is cocaine.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I am definitely, we consider that to be a lead on INA. We will investigate that, and if it come out to be true, you can get paid. Okay. So hold on, because I know that this is supposed to be y'all time, but can you give us a little 1 2 1 2? Can we hear you sing?
Yes.
You got the flow.
Oh, to hear me sing?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh God. Let me think. Jedediah, you caught me totally off guard. Let's do this on another call in. You can get a free show from me. In fact, I'm performing this Saturday night.
Oh, you talking about singing? Okay, well we could. That's fine too. So just send me in my inbox where the show is.
Okay, I'll do that.
And
but you know what?
And don't ever doubt me because I might actually show up.
Well, listen. Let me tell you this. Let's do this. When she gets locked up, you throw the party in Dolton, and I'll be there.
I love your voice. Thank you so much for calling in. Let me close the lines because that mama got wait. All right, y'all. Literally, we're gonna close the lines for a second. We're gonna go right back to production. Production, what you got next for us? Let's go. It's 590 people in the chat. Welcome to the show. Pause this. Can you pause it? Jane, I need you to go back, and I need you to go back and pause it just a little bit, just a smidget. Go back a little smidget and pause right there. Let me tell y'all something. Pause it. Let me tell y'all something. Now look, I'm not a faker. Like some of this stuff, y'all probably think I pay attention to see everything. I heard about this. I have not seen this. I don't even know what I was doing at the time. But first of all, I did not like what I just saw with Michael Smith. Oh my mama, I'm at the next meeting. Oh my mama, I'm at the next meeting. I'm at the next meeting. These flights is expensive as hell. But I'm finna go work my butt off because I'm gonna be at that next meeting on my soul. All right. I did not like the way that Michael Smith was just looking at her, but this stuff right here, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all already know that Keith Price was a political hero of mine. I don't know like what he got going on right now. It ain't the greatest thing for me. I love Keith Price. I do, because I know him past all of this, right? And I've gotten to know him even more during this. My boy is just gone. His mind is gone. I think one of the people who called in, I think it was Sherry. Sherry said that, you know, some of these people, they just might be in too deep. Now, I have no proof of this, and I'm not even making an allegation. I'm not saying that this is what Keith Price is on, but I do know one thing for a fact. If anybody is in too deep with Tiffany, that's pretty deep. Well, but I heard Kamal can handle it. Anyway, so that ain't the point. And the reason why I need y'all to understand that is because if you can get in deep with this chick, you are a blessed soul, because I heard it was deep and it ain't insulated. But to the clip. No, pause the clip. I want y'all to see. Do you all see the way Keith Price is staring at this man? Rewind this a little bit and play it from Keith Price staring at this man. I want to know what bro was thinking. Like a lion, G. Look at him. Look at how he's staring at this man. What is it that Paul Hogan said to Keith Price? Because y'all, I'm gonna be honest, Keith Price be going back and he do be talking his shit, but for the most part, he keeps saying, I ain't saying nothing. He tries his best to be respectful when he responds, and that is not my bias, it's just a fact. But look at how he looking at this man. I didn't like the way that Michael Smith, I don't got no love for him. I didn't like the way Michael Smith was looking, but Keith Price, what you on, bro? Let me try to fight that old white man. Come on, man. Let's go. Play that clip. Look how he looking at this man. I stick to your day job. He going down. Woo-wee. And y'all don't fuck with Paul. Paul and we got him a fresh cut for the meeting. You hear me? them size is he a damn near got paid. If he had enough, he'd have a tape. That's my boy. I'm talking. Hey, look, at Turn Up Tuesday, we go talk our talk. All right. Look, I support Paul. I love Paul, but I said what I said. He would have got that damn tape. All right. 773. Well, producers are saying we have footage of Keith leaving the meeting. Production. I'm not supportive of this. That is not. I'm sorry. Allegedly. Let me. Stop it. Take it down. Take it down. I'm not. You know what? People do this on other shows, right? I've seen this on other shows, and people love it. They be talking shit. Y'all, I'm not taking responsibility for that. Not the one on Kim, not the one on Keith. Y'all, that's the production. That's production. I'm leaving that one alone. Anyway, 773-707-2347. Call in. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Oh, you know what? They probably can hear you because of this mic. Can y'all hear production? Wait, can y'all hear production? Production, don't get quiet now. I think they can hear you. Hold on. Oh, they said no, they can't hear you. All right, you good. Caller, you on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
I can't tell you my name right now. I want you to know that wherever your team is, we always have eyes on you.
Creepy much? Bye.
Creepy much?
I know exactly who that is.
You're only one supposed to know.
And I'm about to talking about some. That's what I told you. These people love me a little too much. They is at the White Sox game watching this show. Well, y'all can stay y'all ass at home. 773-707-2317. Can I get that? Let me see that clip of Keith Price one more time. No, that. No, not that one. I'm putting over the thing. Let me put over the next one. The other one. Yeah. I wanted to be clear here because I know Keith gonna want to fight me now. Keith, I will kick your ass. But let's be clear here. I ain't responsible for this. For the whole time, you ain't got no kids in China, do you? Because this giving a little resemblance. Carla, you on air. What's your name? Where you from?
Yes, Jackie. Awesome Redmond interview. Just so you dissected, clarified. It was awesome.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're awesome. You are awesome investigator, and I enjoy each and everything that you're doing for the city of Dalton. You're an awesome man. Stay focused on God, and He'll stay focused on you. You got it.
Thank you so much, Jackie. That's encouraging. Thank you. Wow, y'all are really happy and proud about this Lavelle Redmond interview, and that just makes me so happy. 600 people in the room, y'all. Let's go. What we got next? Reaction videos. Let's do it. Oh, wait, you want my reaction? Or the guest? Okay, so we're doing reaction videos right now. You're going to get my authentic reaction, and then I'm going to let somebody call in and get yours too, I guess. Come on, let's do it.
I going to school at 12 when I was in 12th grade.
So why you ain't just finished? You already in 12?
I mean, you talking about high school? I was passing my grades, so don't get it fucked up. Don't get it missed through school.
What was your GPA?
My GPA, it was a 90.
A 90?
It was a 90, and plus I kept getting A's and B's. Goddamn, on the principal role, all types of shit.
What was your major?
My major?
What is your degree in?
What did I major in? Cooking. What was it? Math. Goddamn. History. Goddamn, they wasn't teaching us about no army shit, none of that, but they was teaching us about history and shit like that.
You must have got your master's. Did you get your master's?
Yeah, I got a GAD, if I'm not mistaken. I going to school at 12. When I was
What is? Huh? Okay, I am so lost. I don't have a reaction to that. Next, I don't have a reaction to that. We is not on Shamar. Is reaction videos about like random stuff? Oh, okay.
Hello, motherfucker. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Hello.
Hello.
Bitch.
No. Journey, what are you?
A bitch.
Oh, yeah? What?
A Bobby.
Where you going? Take a shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It's here, right?
Oh,
shit.
Oh, shit.
Everybody.
Oh, shit.
No.
What the fuck?
What did you say?
I said, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What is that, y'all? I don't know what y'all get going on. Do we have any? Okay, this is a good one.
Hey, but the one sin that cannot be forgiven is when the Holy Ghost is working and you say it's shit. Stop the music. Stop the music. And I rebuke that cringe. I rebuke that cringe. Because we can say shit anywhere else and it don't bother nobody. But when I call shit out in church, you got a problem.
Okay. So
You gonna sit right down with your friends at brunch and everybody gonna say shit and you ain't gonna say nothing. Your pastor said you act like I'm going to hell. No, you going to hell if you talk against the Holy Ghost.
So I want to give. I mean, we definitely. I don't know what to say right now. So I definitely. I appreciate the videos, and I see. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to Dalton because production is on one, and I was not prepared. Not y'all wild and out. Yeah, it's funny. Wait, do y'all want to? I think. I don't know what to say. Okay, hold on. Do you got another? Okay, wait. Somebody's calling in. I'm gonna take the call because I don't know what to do with that. Call you in the air. What's your name? Where you from?
Hi, Jebediah. My name is Denise, and I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
And no, I'm just playing. No, you got the floor. I love the way you said that.
And I'm looking at you. I watch you every day. I love you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. God is in you. And here's another thing. The caller just spoke to you from North Carolina. She is right. I've been sitting here for months watching the chickens on cocaine. And I don't do drugs. But I have enough nephews and family around me to tell me the difference. The chickens on drugs. That's why her personalities and stuff change. That's why she get high and low, and get frustrated and angry. Watch her face. Go back and look at some of her clips.
Okay. Well, we're taking that as a lead. We never did. We know drugs was moving through the village, but we wasn't suspecting her to be on them. But I will definitely look into it.
No, that lady from North Carolina called it out, and I had to call because she was right. And I kept saying, I'm going to call. But you look at the clips and look at her face. Look at her expressions. Look at what she do, how she pronounce words, and how she interact. You would see it's drugs. That's cocaine.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Now, if y'all agree, if you think that if you suspect drugs are being used by Mayor Tiffany Henyard, if you suspect it based on your observation, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. If you think that is just so outlandish, put 3. If you think that Mayor Hinyard is using drugs, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that it's outlandish, put a 3. And while we're waiting on that, I guess since people giving you a shout out for these random ass clips, production, give us another one. They like it.
Frolicking. Why y'all ain't tell me we was frolicking? I'm so frolicking. Oh, we frolicking? That's what we doing? We frolicking? Let me get my frolic on.
I seen the video. I had a frolic in the field with the motherfucking ACs. Life is so good. I'm frolicking. I'm
Shut up, man. But ain't nobody tell me we was frolicking, nigga. We frolicking, bro. We frolicking. Shit. Meeting is in session. Thank you all for joining the TAABF. And we about to get in on this frolicking. Black Boy Joy is back.
Black man frolicking.
We're frolicking. Yes, we're frolicking. I'm about to frolic.
Go do your thing.
I'm frolicking, niggas. So they're encouraging black men to frolic. Do it.
I don't know. Why did I ask for that? Tyler, you on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Vanessa Walls. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
My city. What's good, Vanessa?
Hey, I just want to know one thing. When that woman get arrested, can I please have a ticket to the watch party?
Not with the evil laugh. You want a ticket to the watch party?
Yeah.
I heard that. Okay, well, you ain't too far.
I'm going to bring my wig with me, too.
Okay, thank you for calling in. She wants a ticket to the watch party. Girl, what watch party? I love y'all. I love y'all. Jay don't need to do no first response because his face saying it. Okay. Well, again, it looks like the people are enjoying this random shit. Carla, what's your name? Where you from? You got the floor.
Yeah, this is Marvin from Chicago.
All right, Marvin, you got the floor. What up?
Yeah, man, that interview was on point, man. It was on point. You're doing a great job, man.
Thank you so much for that. It's very informative, bro. I appreciate Lavelle for doing it.
But I want to let you know, man, Andrew Holmes is playing with us, man. Andrew Holmes is playing. I saw him yesterday walk that young boy in when he went to jail.
Yeah, he back outside. He said, fuck what we talking about. So we got to do something about it? We going to do something about it, bro?
Yeah, we going to have to handle that, Jed.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, thank you for calling in. Production got one more video for y'all. I'm gonna get it out. Go ahead.
Jesus!
So basically, y'all got video footage of my childhood. Okay. Not that childhood video footage of me too. Okay, y'all. So look, here it goes. Let's get back to business and let's wrap this up for today. 600 people that joined us tonight. I am so honored and grateful for y'all to be here. The first thing is obviously Andrew Holmes has violated. He's violated his 48-hour notice. What does that mean? We're closing the lines for. No, I'm going to open up the lines again in a second. Andrew Holmes has violated his 48-hour notice. I have to be every bit of a man of my word. Earlier today, Andrew Holmes today was inside of the courthouse again today. We suspect that Andrew Holmes' response to our 48-hour notice was to go try and get another restraining order against me. It has not hit the system yet. That's what we suspect. As you all know, I have my private investigator's license. I also have law enforcers who work with me, and I know a bit of almost everything. I'm not saying specifically or exclusively that he was at the courthouse to get a restraining order. That is just what we suspect, but we will know within the next 24 hours if that's why he was in the courthouse again today. However, it doesn't matter. We've not done anything unlawful, but he has violated our 48-hour notice. I don't believe that he'll get a restraining order, an emergency petition granted, but we do got to wait to see. However, I've made a commitment and I'm going to keep my word. Therefore, I'll be making a phone call to some friends of mine of street organizations in Chicago, because I think that since he doesn't want to answer me, maybe we should give him put him into a predicament where he will have no other choice but to answer. So with that being said, once I make these calls, as I promised, there ain't nothing I can do about it. It'll be out of my hands. And if he is at a public vigil or something, you guys, please, 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 there's only 600 people. There are going to be tens of thousands of other people who are going to be watching, and they're going to have an opinion about it. I can't give a damn. We'll figure it out when we get there. But he's going to be asked in a pretty much, he's going to be asked. That's all I'm going to say. He could have done this. This could have been so much easier. It could. He's a public figure. He's a public official. He's been accused of something so heinous. And one of the things that I am very troubled about is that there's not enough. And that's what I want to say to society. It ain't enough advocates out there. And a part of that is because of what the public puts us through. People don't understand how vital this calling is to society. And what I mean by that is this simple thing. That mother of that young man called Andrew because who else was she going to call? So Andrew Holmes was called to help turn this man in because he's a public figure, very consistent. Part of their negotiation was that Andrew Holmes helps take him into custody so that the boy could feel safe. I guess that's bullshit. But let's be clear here. That was nothing but him making sure that you all saw him back outside. And Andrew, we see you. And I'm not giving away no information because I don't have it to give. But why was you at that Planned Parenthood? Because if you wasn't there with a female, what package do you have? And are you taking your meds? Because your arms are withering away. I didn't say anything specific. Here it goes. This guy's outside, and I personally got a problem with that because I take Fania as a sister. So don't get on my shit talking about me putting him on my page. And therefore, I reinstitute that you can receive up to anywhere from $20 to $50 with credible images, videos, and narratives of every single fucking move that he makes. I'm going to take that information and I'm going to turn it over to people in that area because he got a damn question to answer. And if you think that this is wrong to do, I just want to remind you to go do your research. Because there's been a lot of times that Andrew Holmes have come on TV and said, your name is ringing. If you ain't did nothing, answer it. And that's what he going to have to do. Your name is still ringing, Andrew Holmes. You ain't came and answered it. And got the nerve to walk somebody into custody. That was definitely playing in y'all face. That was playing in Fania's face. That was playing in the face of all the residents. And I don't know. I think that man either was or is sick. And I think that that's another reason why he was not visible. He had to get his strength back up. But that ditzy ass lady, I guess she let him back in. And she been feeding him porridge and coochie. And now he getting his strength back. But I just got to say this for the record. Because this man could have definitely made this a lot easier a long time ago. Fuck Andrew Holmes. Now, I'll open up the line. 773-707-2317. I do believe that I wish I could give more attention to that interview, but the interview gonna do what it do for itself. I want y'all to call in. What do y'all think about this? I don't even have an image, but if we got an image, can we put that up? Andrew, back outside. Let's get that image. Put it on the screen. What y'all think? And then I'm gonna ask y'all real quick. Let's cut the bullshit. What's Chicago gonna do about it? Why do I have to call my people, and why do I gotta book a flight? This stuff is getting hella expensive. Oh, I got something else that I want to talk about. I'm turning up. You work on that image. People, I'll wait for them to call in. I'll put y'all on when they call in. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's somebody that's trying to make, you know what? That's what I forgot to do. 48-hour notice. You ready?
When I get on demon time, I get on demon time. When I get on demon time, I get on demon time.
Let me say this. Let me say this. All of the people who be talking about me getting in the middle of drama and definitely responding to internet trolls. This is just internet stuff. It's demon time. I want to give a 48-hour notice to Random News, YouTube Random News. And I hope you get 1 million views. The first thing that I want to tell you is that this is a verbal. You will receive a written cease and desist. You could talk about me all you want to, and you could try to push a narrative against me all you want to. People have been doing that as long as I've been a public figure. They do it to everybody. I am not special in that regard. But what you're not going to keep doing with your tongue twisted bitch ass is taking my videos to push your bullshit narrative. I see how you keep on splicing my stuff. But most of what this guy has is old videos from the Kenneka Jenkins case when I was a young activist that made a lot of mistakes and it was very emotional. I ain't that guy no more. I have literally moved past that. And what I want to tell y'all is that can't nobody say shit about what I have been doing for Dalton or Flint, because we've been doing a damn good job. And what we produce proves that. Now, I ain't got to come on here and make my case. I'm on here because I'm telling y'all, at some point, you got to stop letting people play in your face, and you got to deal with the bitches and the bullshit. And that's a bitch ass nigga, because he been living off of me. And I'm tired of this man playing with my stuff, okay? And this is why it matters. Not because of me, but what y'all don't seem to realize is that when people don't know who I am or what the work is that we're doing, they get confused. When people take videos, splice them up, and make a narrative. And that's a shame that it took all y'all punk mofos to gang up just to try to get on my nerve, and y'all still ain't doing a hell of a good job of it at all. Y'all over there bitching and crying because y'all fat fuck leader, Middies, lost his page. And that's because he don't know what the fuck he doing. He been telling y'all I'm going to jail. He been telling y'all my page is going to get taken down. And it's his fault that he can't talk about nobody but me, because I'm the one with the big dick. And that's okay, because I'm going to tell y'all, like I said, it's Turn Up Tuesday. This is what y'all supposed to be doing when y'all call up on Tuesday. Let these motherfuckers have it. And this ain't the show for the elderly or the children. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I have literally had enough, because this is not just internet shit. Now, I'm going to say this for the record, and I'm going to just deal with whatever come behind it. I literally had a phone call, and I literally waited because I have watched Hannibal expose fraud after fraud after fraud. Now, if Hannibal thought that I was a fraud, which I don't know, and I'm not saying that he did, then he could have dealt with that, and he didn't put me on any video, and I appreciate that, and I thank him for that. But let's just be real here, man to man. You literally was honored because of a show getting 5,000 scrubs trying to literally model after you. And they got a conversation, a part of a conversation that they have used and weaponized against me. Now, I'm going to ask you, are you going to respond to this at some point or not? Because they got the text messages, and I don't think that they got the capability of hacking no phones. I need an understanding of how they're showing a legitimate private conversation with somebody that I honor and that I ain't got no beef with. I got, as a man, bro, I literally pay my own money to fly to fucking New York and to give somebody something that probably make 99, 100 times this same damn amount on all the time. And I feel like at some point it's like, damn, if I saw some shit like that, now let me be clear here. I don't know what they did. I understand that that lady have manipulated a lot of people, and a lot of people have gone for, oh, she got thick hips and she sound like she in distress. But I ain't never doxed that bitch. Ever. I ain't never doxed her. If I said she live in Indiana, and if I say that they got an address that's in Calumet City, that ain't doxing. That's saying that that's the city that she live in. So they're going to take an old clip of Sheena when I was younger and I put out an address. I will put all that shit out and I will be fine with it because I know what's legal and what's not illegal. But this is the issue and why it pisses me off. The reason why it pisses me off because y'all don't understand. When everybody start talking about drama, don't get caught up in the drama. Don't get caught up in the drama. There were victims of sexual assault. They had allegations. I don't know if they was lying or not, but they literally shrunk on me because they didn't want to be involved in the drama. And I had to work double time to convince these people that we could protect them and we will not let the information get out and that they should speak up and speak out. And some of them they've been on the sideline for a while. Now they're starting to get their strength back. We just started getting tips again as it relates to what's going on in Dalton. We just started getting tips about what's going on in Flint. But people who don't do research, when they see bullshit, they won't research. They be like, well, wait a minute. Is Jared spamming us? Well, you know how much we struggling to do all of this stuff? Paying people for receipts, trying to make sure we got the right equipment, traveling back and forth, literally doing the work by going physically boots on the ground. That, man, the only reason why I don't have a lawyer going to Lolita tomorrow, we have free lawyers, but y'all, it's a lot of stuff that go in with it. I'm telling the lawyers don't go tomorrow because I'm going to handle it myself. They'll be there on the 26th. But you know, if I have a lawyer go do that, we got to pay for that. And you think that the free lawyer's going to take a whole caseload? No. So this is what I want y'all to understand. This ain't just no internet stuff. I literally got to wake up tomorrow to go to court because of this full of shit ass woman, Lolita Hayes. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get on a plane to be there physically, but I already know what they're going to do. They're going to push this. I got to make sure that, and they're going to see what Andrew Holmes did. But this ain't no internet stuff. They're taking it too far. And these things, Elaine Hill, I ain't never done nothing to that lady. That lady sharing that in that chat, if y'all want me to be very frank, that hurt my soul. Because I stood in the doorway on my first day going to Dalton in between Cheryl Hill and Lacey. In my mind, I was willing to deal with and do and go through whatever I had to go through for that lady. When we saw her grandchild out there crying at that event when they was ejected, I was mad as hell. And every time I came out there to Dalton, I gave her nothing but the utmost honor and respect. I had a phone conversation with her, and I heard her say, I support you and my boy Shay. That was her exact words. I didn't even say nothing because you can love and choose and support and follow who you want to. But when you start showing and sharing propaganda to try to defame me, man, that was like a stake through the heart. But it's cool. I don't fuck with her now. I get it. More power to her. But that was bogus as hell because I couldn't believe. And that's why I'm saying I ain't finna put my ass on the line for people who wouldn't give two fucks about me if anything happened to me. And then I done wrote in there. Y'all see, she ain't even responded in Dalton Politics yet. I wrote in there, Elaine, what you see or what you go through, what I do to you that make you think that any of this shit could possibly be true. And she ain't said shit since. Now that's a very outspoken woman, right? What, Elaine? You crushed me with that as it relates to you. And I promise you, ain't none of them bitches gonna put their ass on the line for you, but I was ready to go to jail for you. Now, I look the other way. Because that stuff is so wrong. And the reason why I'm like this is because so long I have helped people who have snaked me. And I'm watching y'all use a lot of that to try to defame me in the present. And it just is not cool. This is not me coming on here to bitch. This on me to tell y'all something. Random News, you got a 48-hour notice. You could talk about me, but you better get some real fucking receipts because you can no longer use my video footage for that. And within the next 48 hours, if you do not take down my videos, videos that are of me, videos with me in it that's coming off my page, you do not have permission to use them anymore. I never gave you a strike, but I want to give a shout out to Moneyboy Trey. Y'all want to say that we were working together. We wasn't, but now we will. Because Moneyboy Trey know how to get y'all asses where you need to be got. I will be, for the first time in my life, filing copyright infringement against you, and I will take your damn page. And you ain't got to guess or worry. That's what I want y'all to get. When they say I did something, y'all don't got to believe that shit, because I'll tell y'all I'll do it myself. I'm personally going to take your page, and then I'm going to sue your tongue-twisted dumb ass, and I'm going to put a lien on every fucking property you got. Now, I will make sure my lawyers do that. And I want you to get this. They have said you ain't done nothing criminal, but some people on your team has. And I want to say it for the record. If Lolita filed a false police report, the bitch getting a felony. And I'm the same motherfucker that got on here and said Kim Fox got attacked. And y'all thought I was wrong and just making shit up? No. The feds, the state, and the county. When I talk to all of them, Lolita getting a felony if it's a false police report. Thank you, Lolita. And you can cry all the fuck you want to in solitary confinement, because they ain't ended that yet. And I told them I'm going to stop my behind-the-scenes work of ending solitary confinement until your bitch ass get out. Now, outside of that, I don't give a fuck about that demon lady that do them tarot cards. This bitch is literally telling y'all the future with spades cards. Yeah, I'm popping my shit, because I think y'all forgot that this is in me. I don't play these games. That bitch is telling y'all the future with spades cards. But here's the thing. It's okay, because, and if y'all go do the research, this woman went to jail for throwing blood on some police officers. Y'all really, really, really want to get y'all information from somebody that's that fucking crazy and outlandish? You do that. I'm fine with it. But that's not even a case here, because she on there. I was, and again, I swear to God, I don't watch that shit. But people send me that stuff all the time. She thought he's talking about we're using him for clout. Girl, your Patreon gets about 30 people. Your page gets about 51 when you're talking. Even when you talk about the man himself, and I know I get a motherfucker views, you still ain't cracking more than 1,000. Only thing that's cracking is your motherfucking lips, your ashy ass wide back, and your nappy ass kitchen in the back of your head. That's what's cracking. But this is what I want you to understand, because they said you ain't done nothing illegal either. I promise you, witch. Said witch. W-I-T-C-H. I promise you. You ain't going no higher than you going, because you ain't serving the real, true, and living God. You a demon. And I don't care if you talk what you're talking about. You ain't getting no more viewers than you got, because you are weird as hell. We don't play with that hoodoo voodoo bullshit. Okay? People ain't listening to what the fuck you talking about, because they scared of you. They scared of listening to you when some demon jump off your ass and get into their house through the goddamn screen. And you on that telling them, I taught people in China. Well, take your dumb ass back to China, because you ain't getting it in English. Get what I'm trying to tell you, dummy. You telling them you've been on there for how many years and you still ain't cracked 10,000 viewers, and I only been on here for 3 months and I'm almost at 10. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all need more team players. Critical Smoker, and then the dude with the ugly ass truck who be filming, the ugly ass car with the mechanic outfit who be filming the meetings, what's his name, Chicago Reality TV. Y'all better stop looking at Lolita ass and look back into the sky and get you some sense. Critical, you've been smoking too much, because this ain't the team to rock with. Now, I'm going to talk my talk, because I have had enough. And y'all, okay, and they said, well, you just spoke about Hannibal, because I'm not going to let y'all keep playing in my face. I literally I'm diplomatic with it, and what I just said ain't unreasonable, and I'm not attacking them, and I'm not accusing them. I'm saying, well, how the fuck do they got a screenshot of a conversation they have between us, and why the hell it ain't the whole conversation, and why the hell it ain't been no clarity about if I stole something from myself? Ain't no damn trustees gave me no $500, and it don't fucking matter. Because they should be the ones saying that, right? But they not. As a matter of fact, I spoke to several of them because they were proud of the interview with Lavelle Redmond, something y'all dumbasses will never get. Now, these people have literally been on this campaign to defame me this whole time. And what else have they given y'all to add value to the fight of dog? Not a damn thing. Not no exclusive interviews, not no exclusive content. They can't come up with nothing else because they're not doing no real work. Critical smoker, big ass. Every time I saw him, hi, I'm with LNC. I don't give a fuck. And then it was so funny because all they dumbasses, wait till y'all see what happens to Jedediah. Thank you, Lacey, for standing up. Thank you for giving us the biggest component that we needed in our case against this dumbass. So when the courts decide to take his fucking license, when he go back to court August 28, we're going to be showing them as a part of our evidence the fact that he violated the department's policy of not speaking to fucking YouTubers, and he gave y'all some kind of reassurance at the same damn time that the village decided to hire a CERT team, which I knew a week before they even came. Literally got on here. They hired a CERT team. Lacey fat ass had to be spending. How the fuck do he keep on knowing everything? His dumb ass hired a CERT team. Who was there that the village had to pay for regardless if I showed up or not? I'm sitting at the house laughing while they sitting there all that hot ass gear, and all y'all dumb asses are now mad because y'all have banded together against that delusional bitch Burgundy, and y'all stuck the fuck outside and we got all the angles inside. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I get started, I just go. I gotta go. I've been holding this stuff in for too fucking long, and I'm not gonna play with it because I get stuff sent to me almost all the time. I don't want to hear or see nothing else that these delirious, delusional, hating ass, bitch ass people got to say. I don't want to see no more of it because I do not care. I've given it over to the authorities. I'm gonna do what I gotta do legally. I promise you that, and I'm gonna let them keep on building my case, and that's it. And I would sue all of them, but they ain't got shit because they on here telling y'all we raising $1,500. We're gonna get $500 to Burgundy, and she on there telling them this was the most traumatic time of my life. We're gonna get $500 for what? Y'all ain't traveled nowhere. Y'all ain't got nobody. Y'all ain't helping nobody. Y'all ain't doing a damn thing for Dalton. Y'all ain't doing a damn thing for none of these people. Y'all ain't putting no events up, organizing nothing. But what you need $1,500 for? Because right now I'm trying to raise $800 so I can give, no, not $800, let me be clear, $600 so I can give $1,000 to Miles, the cop who definitely helped us understand what happened to Fania. After we already gave, if somebody reminded me, we done gave money to a kid that was taken advantage of by the mayor. We didn't give money to Flint to help them with the recall efforts that's going on right now, paying for my own flight to be there on Monday so I can boots on the ground, help knock on doors and get signatures. We didn't help pay for all kind of shit. I ain't got to see and go through this. Literally took my own fucking money to fly to New York to get motherfucking $500 to say, thank you for being an example. Only to find out okay, we giving out fucking text messages. I know that you're critical. Hold on one second. Let me see what Paul got to say. I respect Paul. I know that your critical commenters made it hard for you to concentrate on keeping your boots on the ground. But the fight is not about YouTube. It's about corruption and Thornton and Flint. And let me tell you something, Paul, as much as I respect you, if they are able to discount what we're doing, then the fight going to be going on forever. And as much as I love y'all, I can't be there forever, baby. I need you to get this. If they're causing victims to be afraid of beat and retaliation, and if something is real or not, that hurts the fight in Thornton and Flint. If I'm not able to get people to understand that the only way that me and my team can be effective in all that we do is that we must have resources, damn it, an unlimited amount. We should have resources to do it. If I don't get people to understand that and we don't have the resources, we struggle every bit along the way. I literally ain't asking y'all to pay my bills. But guess what? Security, investigations, tips, equipment, all kinds of things, helping real victims in the city. That stuff takes resources. And these people are trying to grip it away to themselves by telling y'all something that's happening that is not. And I know you don't want me to respond, but guess what, Paul? I don't be wanting to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and getting on the plane. But I do it. It's a part of it. And if I don't have, and this is what I want y'all to get, and I don't say this to be mean, I say this to be real, Paul, because again, I love you, brother. But get this, understand this, that if I can show up for y'all in the fight that ain't got nothing to do with me, I know I can expect y'all to show up in a fight with me that ain't got nothing to do with you. Period. I don't live in Dalton. I don't live in Thornton Township. I'm giving it everything I got. And so we've had enough. This man's 48-hour notice is this. I'm ranting about it, and I mean what the fuck I say. You got 48 hours to take my videos off your shit. And or if you don't, I'm going to copyright strike all of it. Something that I ain't done to you in years because I didn't even know about you before this. I seen Random News one time during the Kanika Jenkins days. I'm going to open up the lines in 1 second. But now I've had enough. You using old videos to push a narrative, and now you think you're gonna integrate new videos with old videos. And now you got old people resurfacing, trying to see if they can get their way in. And I think all of them learned their lesson. I spank ass, and I'm gonna outlast all of y'all. And I'm telling you, your page will be mine. You are my bitch. I'm your daddy because you eat off my name. But you will no longer use my videos to do it. If you're so creative, do it with your own shit. You're not doing it with mine anymore. I ain't done nothing but helped and served and gave all I got. And your dumb ass think you're going to keep on being able to prosper by trying to diminish it. And you're going to say, he big mad. Goofy. I'm going to show you who goofy. I'm not mad. Daddy said, no more, son. You got to come up with your own content. You're not going to use mine because the only thing you've been doing is taking my video, splice it up, and put a narrative to it. And you ain't affected me. You've affected these people. And I can't let you do that no more. And I can't let them. And then now this man is on. And I'm looking. They say, okay, so Critical Smoker, Let's Shake, come on his platform. Well, that is a violation of what YouTube has asked. And I'm gonna say this for the record. I could fly to YouTube headquarters because God is that good. But get this. I got friends in all kinds of places if I wanted to. You feel me? Yeah. Random News got a 48-hour notice. And I'm going to tell you, you can say it in your video. He said he's going to come and get my place because he big mad, goofy. Yeah. I'm going to get it. Your shit going to be down too. And you're going to be crying somewhere. He attacks people. He mad about some internet shit. No. It's internet for y'all. Okay. I'm going to open up the line. 773-707-2317. Even if you want to say, Jedi, don't worry about that. I'm not going to listen to you, but I'm going to let you talk. That's right. She always said, Daddy's home. And Daddy's had enough. And I need you guys. So let me tell you what we're doing. We're following the lead. We're following a very big lead. I cannot tell y'all nothing about it. But I want y'all to hear these words coming out of my mouth. There's going to be an arrest soon. Remember I said this. I have not come on here and lied to y'all yet. We're working on a very big case. And I cannot say anything publicly because there's going to be a Dalton arrest very soon. I would say within the next 2.5 weeks, if that long. And it's only, and I got to say that amount of time because I'm not the one with the power to go arrest them in this incident. And so there is literally 2.5 weeks there's going to be an arrest. We're working on that. We need to keep investigating it. Caller, what's your name? Where you from? You're on the air.
Okay, Ohio. Gary. Hey, Jedediah. Every video I watch, of course, y'all doing an excellent job. Most of her goons and most of the guys and the people that support her are males. So, you know, they ain't in too deep. They just clapping them cheeks.
They want to clap them cheeks. That's what we're doing.
That's right. Now, what is a body count?
We'll take that as a tip and do some research because I'm pretty sure that would be high as hell.
That's what I'm saying, brother. I mean, it's crazy. And most people, you know, the reason why, and people don't understand, the reason why it's taking the FBI and all these investigations so long because there's so much stuff going on. But when they come, they have to come, and y'all going to think they are coming to pick up migrants out of dog. They're going to need about 10 damn buses because they're going to load them up. It's a lot of people in trouble. Think about that. It's a lot of people in trouble, and that's why it's taking longer.
So let me say this on record. Let me tell you why it's taking so long.
Yes.
And the reason why it's hard is because this is hard to navigate. But the real reason why it's taking us so hard is because a lot of stuff gets killed in the state level.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me tell you who kills it on the state level. She has an ultra-connected lawyer. Delgado is powerful beyond what people know.
Yes.
And Michael Welch, who is the state house speaker, very powerful. And he's connected in a way that people are not paying attention to. One of the biggest reasons why that's why the state's attorney and all these people are not moving. The only reason why the attorney general is now speaking is because the governor's balls have been held to the fire by a reporter who finally asked him a public question.
On national TV, yes, sir.
Yeah, so
I've seen that.
So now they got to respond. It is also at the fault of Dalton and the fault of Thornton Township because there's only a few people who are mobilizing. It needs to be an outrage that is visible, that is heard, and that is felt. But people don't seem to understand that. So they've been skirting, letting this stuff go while very powerful people involved with her have been killing it. Why are they killing it? They're killing it because they're doing a lot of fraud through real estate. You're going to see us begin to uncover the real estate fraud in the few lives that are coming. If y'all don't notice, I don't touch a lot of stuff because I don't want to just have something to talk about. We got to do our research. We found 3 families, most of them Italian, who have been cycling property in Dalton. She is honoring new and old deals from her and from Riley's administration with some of these people, and is benefiting the tires that go all the way up to her lawyer people and to the state. And then you take it a step further, which is one of the largest townships there is, Thornton Township. They're getting a lot of money through corruption and running a lot of shit in the Southland through the township. And because she is in the seat and she know about dirt, both past and present, they are struggling to figure out how to hold this boisterous bitch accountable and not throw themselves under the bus at the same damn time. So when I speak to the FBI, I'm sorry because now I'm sorry. So when I speak to the FBI, they understand that they're not just dealing with a public corruption that's in Dalton or a public corruption case that's in Thornton Township, but they're dealing with the public corruption of one of the most corrupt parties in this country, in Cook County, because don't nobody in Cook County do shit until they're forced to do it, because at the end of the day, the whole fucking party is complicit and a lot of them need to go to jail.
There you go.
There you go. Sorry.
But this thing, hey, you broke it down nicely. I mean, I could tell that because I'm ex-law enforcement, you know, ex-military enforcement, with the shield and the badge of military. So I spent 2/3 of my life as my career in law enforcement and investigation skills. So I listen to you, and a lot of things I just be smiling. I was like, how in the hell did this brother know all this and that? But see, then you mentioned it one time. I have that skill. I have been trained, even the body language, the way a person respond, the way a person act, you know, just how she trying to live on a throne, but what you don't understand, shit rolls downhill.
Absolutely.
It rolls downhill. It rolls downhill.
And it's happening. It's slowly, but it's happening.
Yes, sir. It's going to happen. And I hate to say that for her, but if you look at a lot of the black females, the mayors, all these attorneys, this attorneys, even the one with the biggest case in the country, that's a president. They just threw themselves on the bus. Killed it.
Well, keep me in prayer, bro, because we work.
Yes, sir. Okay, get back to it, and I'm going to keep watching.
Thanks.
I ain't going to stop. All right, brother. Hey,
Oh, he said, be blessed. Be blessed. What he was saying. Caller, you on there? What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah, this is Tony. I'm in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Yeah, I also have been around law enforcement. I got a friend of mine who trains one Marine at Quantico, and you're right. Something is going to happen within the next couple of weeks. I guarantee it, as they say. And another thing is, I love your interview, and you did a good job. You know, there's more going to be coming up. You know, because we have white flight down here, and that white flight is part of real estate scams. And people will just want to make folks leave their homes so they can get those homes for little or nothing. So it's more than just what they're doing. And Tiff the Griff is definitely going to get her, and I can't wait to do the roast. You know who I am, my brother. Look me up in anything that I can do as far as. As a matter of fact, let me just say this. I brought up the fact of I have a friend of mine named Tony Schofield who performed at her comedy show, and we as cops we get paid. We do our 1099s. I'm wondering how were they paid and where their money came from. I'm sure it didn't come out of her pocket because he's already told me that. So, but I'm with you 100%. Just calm yourself, my young man, and it's gonna be all right. I know you're upset, but you got bigger things to accomplish, and things gonna happen for you in the positive. So I encourage each and everybody that's listening and make sure they, help the advocate do what you're doing. This is fantastic, my brother. One love.
Thank you so much. Love. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, man. I'm gonna say this, and I hope I don't make nobody mad or get in trouble, but let me tell y'all something. I call a trustee. I'm gonna say her name. Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on, caller. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you from?
Hey, what's going on? This is T, and I'm from Calumet, Philly. And what I want to say to you is, They are petty as hell for bringing up something that happened like 7, 8 years ago. So, as I understand, as with any advocacy resourcing, funds have to be distributed everywhere for travel, for hosting, for drinks, or whatever. And so, how dare they bring something up that happened 7 whole years ago? What the hell does that have to do with what's going on now? And then also the media that goes to the township meetings, I've noticed as well what they do. They play snippets of people's conversation when they are speaking to the super mayor, and they only play what they want to play to make the Tiffet supporters look good and to make the other people look bad. And it's not right and it's not fair. Everyone has a right to free speech. And I am so glad that you said publicly that the other channel does not have the right to use your videos, your name, your likeness, your images, or anything. So now that's legally binding. Guess why? Because since they want to watch your page so bad, then they can watch that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Carla. So y'all, and I want to double down on that notice. Literally at 6/25/2024 at 10:13, Random News, you have no more permission to use my videos, and that's how much I have not cared about what you've done. But until now, it's gone too far, and I've had enough. And you all those old videos to try to push a narrative. I really wish and love for everybody to be able to eat and succeed. But that ain't the way to do it. And that's not the way I'm going to let you do it. And I will be an idiot to let you keep on doing that the way you're doing it. You literally, and then 90% of what they're saying ain't even happening. And people are, and one of the biggest things that made me feel like, I don't know if Elaine or Cheryl was, if I don't know what it is, if she believed it because of how it was presented, or if she, is just being loyal because she liked the show. I don't know what it is, but when I see somebody like that, a senior who I had the back of to the way that I did participate, oh no, I can't let that live, and I will not. And so y'all take this video and splice it if you dare, but I guarantee you it's gonna be copyright struck. I ain't got a copyright strike y'all stuff because y'all are insignificant. And that dumbass woman got her a backup page because she know what she owns. Come on, y'all. Wake up. Wake up. And people who say it's just the internet stuff, again, I'm going to court for a restraining order for somebody that I ain't never seen as it relates to doing nothing, has sent nobody to. They ain't going to have not one iota of proof of her being doxxed. She on there, help me, help me, help me, calling everybody. And nothing but a bunch of weak-ass men who think that she got a nice ass, don't do no research, just go along with it because they fool. So, what was I finna say? Oh, so I called and one of my investigative team intercepted an attack. An attack. I just told y'all my credibility is intact. I told y'all that we intercepted that the state's attorney of Cook County got attacked. Came out to be true. I knew before the news and anybody else did. My team is a damn amazing job. I'll say it again. I got clinical professionals, law enforcement, government officials. I got hackers. I got a relationship with Anonymous. I got all kinds of stuff at my disposal. I ain't never made no qualms about it. I got new investigative teams that I'm building and starting to train. I have a law enforcement background. I've had a job. Not my problem. Y'all don't know how to find it. And so many other things. And I've been an advocate for a long time. So I called this trustee, Kiana. I said, you might have pissed off some people because there's an attack coming. Oh, not to mention I got a mama who connected to God. That's been proven. And I called and I said, there's an attack getting ready to happen to you, and it's pretty bad. That woman literally can tell y'all if she ever decided to tell her story. She called and said, "Can you believe that this is happening?" And I was so hurt for her. Kiana ain't done nothing to nobody. She is choosing to be silent, which is why I wouldn't say what happened or betray her privacy. But what y'all did to her, we know about it. The feds know about it. And I pray that justice is swift, and I hope that it is unforgiving, because that was too far. And it didn't work. But when I tell y'all, I'm saying this on the record, this woman has literally been attacked. Attacked. Kiana Belcher, Dalton trustee, was attacked, and the public don't even know about it because she has chosen to suffer through it in silence. And the only reason why I'm saying it, I'm not saying what, because she deserves the right to her privacy. But I will say that it happened because my team intercepted that it was about to happen before it came. And it was wrong on every level. And she did not deserve it. And that's a strong ass one. Because at that note, I would have been like, you know what? I'm good. Ain't no way I'm finna go through nothing and be attacked and have to sit in silence. I'm not gonna do it. And I'm not, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. It's not gonna happen. And so thank you, Money Boy Trey, for your for you fighting and standing up for yourself and helping me understand how to fight for myself in a way that I never knew how or even really cared to try to figure out. But now that I do know it, you got a 48-hour notice, Random News. Your bitch ass will lose your page too. And if you want me to, let me give you something for one of your videos. Yeah, I'm big mad. Okay. So I think I'm done. We'll be in Flint on Monday, hopefully. A lot of things have been going on. We'll be in Flint to do or get these petition signatures for Liddell's recall. If you all want to do anything for me, understand again, I don't get paid for this, but I would actually be honored if y'all would help me to get the money to give a hero's appreciation to Officer Miles of the Dalton Police Department. I figured out how to do it, and I ain't got to worry about the policies. I ain't got to worry about Dalton Police. I ain't got to worry about him. I figured out how to get it to him. And you will never hear that he ain't going to get it. How do you contribute and help us do that? $FFJB. I'm telling you, we're going to do something for Lavelle Redmond for doing that interview with us. He did not require any kind of income. Came on here and spoke his truth. He chose to do it with me, and I'm honored, and I appreciate him for doing that. And if y'all think I'm scared, I don't know if y'all heard the story, but I told y'all, Lavelle Redmond, that's a big motherfucker. Solid man, formerly incarcerated. When we was getting the lead that he was coming to kill me, because that's what the lead was, that Lavelle was coming to kill Jetta Dyer, that he was hired when Tiffany took a trip. The trip happened. Now, if it wasn't Lavelle, then it was who? We're trying to figure all that out. But the tip was that she allegedly took a trip to Indiana by herself to meet with a man, handed him an envelope under the table, and it was supposed to be about me. That's when I got on and I said, y'all, she trying to do something. I said it, but I didn't say what specifically. They backed off of that because they found out we know too much. I'm saying this stuff with my whole voice, y'all. They will never sue me for defamation because I'm telling the truth. She went, handed the man an envelope under the table. This is after the incident with Chief Lacey, because we got them by the balls, and they know. We thought that man was Lavelle based on footage. So what me and my team did is we went to go find Lavelle. We was knocking on doors in the village of Dalton. We was following all of his addresses, going to all the places that we knew him to be. Lavelle got wind of it, left his job. I was at the Park District, and he knew it based on my live. Lavelle Redmond found me. came up in the damn thing and said, you looking for me? Come outside. I said, in a minute. And I waited. And then I came outside. And then we talked about what happened. I never told him that story. He said, what you looking for me for? I said, I want to talk to you about something because I heard something about you. You looking for me? He said, nobody looking for you. That ended up into a conversation where he affirmed, I don't want nothing to happen to you, brother. And if anybody messes you out, they got a problem with me. And then I asked him, will he do the interview? And he did it. There goes some tea for y'all. And when I went outside, the residents was flanked with me. The residents came outside too, because Lavelle was on 10,000. And they came out. I don't know if they was going to fight with me, but that show was there with me. Like, people had their hands on their hips, one hand in their purse. I didn't know what the hell was going to happen, but I'll tell you one thing for sure. Lavelle was going to get it that day. I had bodyguards. But no, that's bro. I ain't got nothing but love for that man. And when I talked to him outside, he didn't even say all the stuff he said to me in that interview. When I talked to him outside and he talked about the charge, when that man said out of his mouth, I ain't raped nobody, I was like, whoa. I believed him. We did the investigation. The accountability law was real. And it was like, God damn, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And that's why I don't jump to listen to rumors or what people say, even the media. And I don't even want y'all to jump to conclusions with what I say. Do your research. But what you're going to find out is that if I'm giving it to you first, I might not have all the details right away. I'll come correcting myself. But what you ain't going to find out is that I'm going to tell you a lie because it ain't worth it. So with that being said, it's going to be an arrest. It's going to be another arrest in Dalton. Keith Freeman was one. There's going to be another arrest in Dalton in about 2.5 weeks. My credibility is on the line. If nobody gets arrested in 2.5 weeks, you have my word, I will stop broadcasting on YouTube. No, I'm serious. That's how sure I am. If I will stop my broadcasting on YouTube for the rest of my fight for Dalton, I won't say nothing else on YouTube. If nobody is arrested in 2.5 weeks, I put my own credibility, my team, my show on the line. Somebody going to jail for 2.5 weeks. And we work in that case. So if you have not, stop listening to them dumbass people. Resource the fight. Make sure we got the resources to do our investigation, to do our surveillance and our monitoring, to pay for receipts and tips. Make sure we got the resource so we can go where we got to go. This has become way more expensive than I wanted and needed it to be. I'm still not asking y'all to pay my bills, my flights, or none of that. I got people who give a damn about me. I'm good. But resource this fight. And I can't do nothing with the case until I clear my commitment. I got $400 from people to give to the officer. I want to give him $1,000. That's the commitment. We got to get that first, give him that, and everything else goes to the investigation. All right, I'm done. How many likes on that thing? 692 people in this chat. $319 people like us. That means half of y'all ain't fucking with me. It's okay. I love you anyway. Help the algorithm if you want to. If you don't, that's okay. As much as I'm going to say this, I've had a relationship with advocacy, CIU people for a long time. We didn't fell out again. But at least I can say this. I ain't got no traces of you doing no snake shit. I want us to figure out how to not fight each other and be cool. My team is saying hi advocacy to the person I know. I don't know all the people on the team. I'm talking to you. Stop the dumb shit. Let's stay focused on the mission. All right, I made a commitment today. And as I always do, I'm going to keep my word. Y'all don't got to help us out. We understand that people got things to take care of in their own life. I'm just gonna do the best that I can. We're gonna struggle through it. Whatever. They raising $1,500 to eat and pay their bill. And y'all giving it to them, that's okay. You got every right to do that. But I really wish y'all would just not. I wish they can get their bills paid and not be or try to be a hindrance to the case. If you guys just stop being dumb, man, fuck them. Stop being dumbasses. Okay, here it goes. Shannon, Beverly, Tanya, Lartice, Robert, Katora, Jason, and Paul. Thank all of you all for contributing. I'm not going to put the amount. I'm going to say the names one more time. Paul, Jason, Katora, Robert, Latrice, Lartice, Tanya, Beverly. It's two different ones, and Shannon. I'm going to say Beverly 1 and Beverly 2. The first 10 names that I see on this thing right here is going to be the person. I'm going to double what you contributed to us. Because as much as resources we need, this platform is not about no bullshit. And I want y'all to be just as blessed as you all have been a blessing. So I want to thank those people. One more time. Can we scroll down? Production, I'm going to let you do it. Pick the name. I don't know how to do this because it's going to go so fast. Shannon, Beverly 1, Beverly 2, Tanya, Lartice, Robert, Couture, Jason, and Paul. I need y'all to give me a name. The first person that's name called out 10 times, we're giving them their money back. Paul, Jason, Couture, Robert, Lartice, Tanya, Beverly 2, Beverly 1, and Shannon. Couture said, I did it because I live in this chaos city of Tip Tip. Okay, hold on. Paul is going the fuck off. I think they might think that that's Paul, and it might be. I don't know. Hold on, Paul. Paul won. I think that they think that that's Paul because let me see, is that Paul? I don't know if that is Paul. There you go. He says not me, and that's the same image that's on here. Paul said not me, and Paul, I'm gonna say you ain't got a choice. The people have spoken. I want to thank you so much for contributing to us in this fight. $25. Paul Tissue. Today, your day. We just sent you back 50. And you need to thank Paul Roberts right there. Maybe you might want to give him half because I think they picked you thinking that you was him. And clearly you're not him because that Paul on his awesome. I just asked, how can I help? Oh, wait, no, that ain't it. This one right here. He said, I just asked, how can I help? Paul, I'm going to answer that question for you and then I'm going to get off. Let me help you all understand. There's 671 people in here. I appreciate y'all. That is also me helping this cause. You feel me? When we give back to the people, because if you all are not able to do it, then, I also happen to believe this to be a God thing, right? That's just in my mind. God is behind this. God is leading us in this. And God knows things that I don't know. So if God calls you to reap when you sow, then if you believe in God or not, I just want to tell you, you should probably acknowledge him. You have to work on your audio, my brother. Get you a podcast microphone for a few $100. So the audio bad? Let me take this out. Audio fine? All right, well, I'm going to talk like this. Can you hear me clear? That's when Prince said that we working, again, equipment, that's all resource. You feel me? Okay. When you give, just hear me say this, Paul, so you can understand this, or whoever. When we give back to you, we put ourselves in a position. You have to be a giver to get. I believe that principle wholeheartedly. And when we have people who contribute to us and we could turn around and bless them, that's success. Because even when you all give us resources and we do the work, that's a success. We all want to see this go to a certain degree. We want this to be to a place to where we are making a difference. And so understand this from me. If you give and we give back to you and we double it, that's a success to me. Because it keeps you encouraged. And so when I get low, I definitely appreciate you all when you all help out, show love, and all that other stuff. And then there are other things that's in my heart to do that I can't do until we are able to get there. And one of those things is to be a blessing to people. There's life beyond Dalton. I'm not gonna be stuck dealing with and fighting for Dalton my entire life. I want us to be able to go out there and make a difference in society. And I don't want it to always be because we got to fight a municipality or deal with death. We're bigger than that. We're better than that. More than that is in my heart. And there are people in this chat and other things. I want to touch y'all life. So if y'all listen to me, that is the direction of this show. I don't want to just be on here broadcasting so y'all can pay bills of mine because y'all ain't paying bills of mine. I'm here because it's what I believe God called me to do. I'm an advocate. I'm not a leader. Let me be clear. I'm not a leader. I don't work for nobody. So I ain't got to be professional. And you ain't got to take me as your example. I'm an advocate. And I would appreciate it if y'all will allow me to be an advocate in my authentic self and not the one that's just palatable for you. Because that'll be my last statement. That would be the most painful reality for me, is that y'all will only accept me doing the work for y'all if I come the way you require me to come. If I laid down and fell asleep right now, I was finna say something and I guess I would have been lying. And I don't even know how. Is there 2 smoke detectors in here? Oh, well, I would have been lying. Can you hand me that one? Please. I want y'all to understand this. Because y'all was complaining about the smoke detector. If I would have fell asleep and a fire would have happened, I would have died probably. Maybe. Because y'all complained about the batteries. So I just took the damn thing off. But I guess there's another one in here. Joke's on me. I took that off so y'all ain't got to listen to it. And then I'm going to try to get some more batteries put in there so it can stop beeping. I hope I said something that oh wait, let me take somebody just called in. This y'all show. You can call back and I'll bring you on and I'm gonna get off you for real. What are we doing this week? We're going to Flint. We got to accomplish with Flint what we're supposed to accomplish. We're following a lead that I'm telling y'all is going to lead somebody to jail for sure in 2.5 weeks. That is the exact word that we have. We're working on several leads. One of them is what was there was a vehicle that was an accident that involved the public works person in Dalton. We know about that accident and we're trying to see how they wrote the report because we believe that they're going to try to cover that up too. Oh, if you're the person, I'm so glad I said that. If you got into an accident with a public works vehicle in Dalton by chance and you see this, I need you to reach out to me. We know about the accident. We believe that the administration and the police department is going to try to cover the accident up. We also know that it was not your fault. And we got the proof that it was not your fault. We got the proof that it was not your fault. So if it's wrote that way or if it's presented that way, we got proof that it wasn't. But yeah, there was an accident. A public works employee is involved. And we're alleging that they are potentially trying to write the report up in a way that will cover it up for themselves. This administration is doing a lot of corruption, a lot of fraud behind the scenes. Unfortunately, all the cops are not doing their job the correct way. We've been monitoring it for a long time. I'm just now starting to speak publicly about it because we got enough of it now to show y'all that there is a clear pattern of corruption that the police department is involved in. And I want to tell all those officers who keep on writing reports wrong and omitting stuff out of reports, falsely testifying, y'all ass is grass, because if y'all wasn't listening, the Federal Bureau of Investigations is in town. And it's just dumb as fuck to do. And y'all keep letting Lacey lead y'all down the wrong street. That's your dumb ass fault. You are responsible for your decisions at the end of the day. Thank you so much to LaWanda, Carolyn, Rosemary, Natasha, and Paul, really. Now I ain't sending you 100. I got to come up with something to do with people like, you know what? I got it. Paul Roberts, are you still on the live? Paul Roberts, are you still on live? I am paging Paul. Paging Paul. Paging Paul. Paging Paul. Paul Roberts, what is your Zelle? No, Paul. What is your Cash App? I want you to post in here. People may want to contribute to you. You've been on the front lines. You've been fighting. You got that beautiful black wife. And maybe you could take her to dinner because Paul Tissue will not keep his money. And I ain't finna fight Paul. We finna send it to you. People probably thought it was you anyway. So what is your Cash App? We finna send you Paul's $50. Paul, before Paul responds, you got one chance to get it right. Now, do you want this money or not? Because if not, I'm finna send it to Paul. And then I'm gonna get off of here. Public comment. You on the air? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Raha. I am from Dalton, born and raised. Grammar school, one of the first black families out there. You need to stop giving folks their money back. You're providing a service. No one works for free. I know that I don't. And you've activated people, motivated people. You're educating people far better than the mayor that they elected can do. You are doing a service. Keep the money. You need to fundraise for you and your team because you have a bunch of older black women showing up at these meetings with no one to fight for them and no one to advocate for them. Keep the money. I had a lot more to tell you, but keep the money. You're doing a good job.
What else you got to tell me? Tell me some secrets.
Quit thinking that you're by yourself. No one is paying attention to YouTube fools who can't keep a straight thought and are obviously off of their meds. People see what it is that you're doing, and they see the value in what you're doing. Dalton has run down. The only thing that has gone up good in Dalton is a building that the mayor owns that no one knows what's going to happen with. It's too many abandoned buildings and dope houses. It's too many police sitting around doing absolutely nothing other than watching dope deals while I'm watching them. Keep the money. Keep working for us. Keep staying in the fight. Stop being too modest. And just take the accolade. You deserve it.
Thank you.
All right. You be blessed. And I'm going to call you back because I had some other things to fuss at you about. That ain't even what I wanted.
Thank you. Girl, I got to keep my promise. Paul, you want this money? Where you at? That sounds good. No. Seriously. No, seriously. I heard her. I know. But I also am dealing with my value system. And unfortunately, people don't understand that I got to deal with it all. I don't get to pick and choose. I got to deal with it all. And I can't have the perception. Let me tell y'all this so that you guys can hear truthfully from me. Sometimes I get low. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. And I just kind of check out. Actually, there's something recently. But one of the things that's hard for me is that people don't understand how hard my seat is. And I can't say much about it. I can't. Everybody comes to me. And when I can't do, I feel like shit. A lot of the survivors come to me. When I can't, when it comes to my personal life, I got a lot of things that I would and wish. I don't want it to be the narrative that I survive off of this work. But there are a lot of times when hell I could, and I have to call my business partners and my family and my support system. And then that ain't even always easy. And then I have to work my ass off, and I have people who work for me. And I want y'all to get this. I'm blessed, but we got to start considering that everybody is not out here to scam. Some people show up because they really do care. And it ain't a lot of them. And it is always hard to decipher where they are. But I want to be the proof that somebody can do this just because it's in their heart. Taking the money, Terry, gift, I can't do because I have a mission. I got to prove that somebody can believe in God for something so much that they're not worried about paying their bills. And I got to trust God so much that he can pay my bills. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow myself to be stressed when I can't do. I'm going to do everything I can for the cause. And that's the only way I'll get resources. Unless it's my birthday. Oh, y'all going to give me some money on my birthday. But I can't let my advocacy be connected to monetary because what I get is beyond that. It's beyond that. I can make phone calls and people respond when I call. And I'm good with that. So I love y'all. Paul Roberts does not do Cash App, but we got $50. We're going to give it to Paul Roberts. That was money that was given to the fight. I'm going to keep my word tonight by giving it to Paul. If Paul come on and say I didn't give it to him, then y'all can kick my ass. But we're going to find a way to get Paul Roberts that $50. He can use it for his own he could use it for his own way as it relates to being in the fight because he is in the fight. And I'm trying to get through this. I don't want us to think, oh, we're going to try to get money for everybody. Everybody involved, we got to get money for him. But Paul is somebody also. I want to do something for him, but I want to get past well, I'll say it now. I got 592 people on here. Now let me see how many people are going to be down for real. I want to set up a date for Paul and his wife. I do. I didn't know how I was going to approach it. I didn't know where we were going to approach it. I ain't said it to nobody, but I'll take this as my opportunity to do it. We're going to give him this $50. But I think Paul have done a phenomenal job. I want to set up a date. It ain't always got to be money, right? I want them to get picked up. I want them to go to a nice restaurant. I want to be a little nosy, see what they talking about. But I want to, and it is like, okay, look, it ain't even just like it ain't just because he's fighting. That's for him. That's his city. They live there. But he has inspired me, and not only that, but he has literally taken the time to do meticulous work. And I'm gonna tell y'all this on fucking record, and I'm not gonna get a lot of credit, and that's okay. But Paul uncovered something that came up in the collaborative conversation that they didn't have. He did. Paul uncovered something that came up in the collaborative conversation that they did not have. And that's because he did his own investigative work. And obviously, I guess the man can count. Okay, whatever. So I want to set up a date for Paul and his wife. And I also would love to see that image of that white man and that black woman in their love. And I think we need that image because we don't got enough of it. It's out here. It happens. They should be represented. And when I saw that black woman stand up for her white man, I said, all right now. That thing took me out. Huh? That thing took me out. Then she got on there and apologized. I hadn't seen the whole video, but she said, I wanna apologize because this ain't like me, this ain't my character. I always normally acting like this. I was like, girl, stop lying. But when somebody you love, oh, okay. All bets are off. And Lady Roberts, oh yeah. Fuck with Paul if you want to. Keith was looking at the wrong person. She probably would have stuck him in his chin. Put that image of Keith leaving again. If she would have let loose, this would have been Keith for real. What an image. This would have been him for real. I didn't understand what he was doing. He was running from Miss Roberts. I know he finna call me and talk some shit. I hope I said something that added value to life. Thank you all so much for being on here tonight. Tomorrow we're supposed to be doing what, an investigation? Allegedly. Okay, tomorrow's supposed to be doing an investigation. We're trying to make that an actual segment in our show. I think we're gonna go over some of the real estate stuff. Let's do that. Can we do it tomorrow? All right, let's prep the show. So they're gonna have the show prep tomorrow. We're gonna be doing an investigation because I want to give you guys a glimpse, a small glimpse of what we're alleging as it relates to what Tiffany Henyard is doing corruptly, stealing money from the village to real estate. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll see y'all then. I hope I said something that added value to your life. I love y'all so much. Thank you to the few and the proud who decided to contribute. We're going to take those resources and we're going to get a blessing to Miles. We're going to also resource this fight and get y'all more receipts. And with that being said, stand up for yourself because we're not taking it no more. Producer, shout out to you. You're doing an amazing job. Where's Cairo? Oh, run the credits. And then
when I get on demon time, I get on demon time. You hear me? When I get on demon time, I get on demon time. You hear me? When I get on demon time, I get on demon time. You hear me? When I get on demon time, I get